Today we are back with this. Yep, much is not happened here since we left it there. But now we can see that there will happening things. There would be country breaking away here of Russia, and now we would see new country warm up because those here don't even think about those here. So it's clear that why they want breakaway. And they take with islands too. Now it seems like they don't really care about Japan either. So Japan just thought, fine, we just break away then. And it absolutely happened. Then we would see Korea's breaking away and thinking about that. And then the silent break it away, and then those islands break it away, making a nation, and their capital is here. And now there's also rumors saying that there will be some new country forming up, and it happened here, taking really huge number of lands. And now with Alaska, they continued expanding themselves. They are finding more lands what are really great for them. And now they are just going further and further, eventually stopping at the desert biome on here. And it's clear that they were expanding heavily on there, and now Iceland break it away, taking Greenland with them, and started expanding more Greenland, but it's too cold for them, so they just stop at their expansions. The British were those ones who were greatly expanding themselves there, but now if Iceland want to expand, they can't do that really much because it's really not going well, because those winter biomes here are clearly not for made them. They are enjoying Iceland's here lands but not there. Now Germany allowed this breakaway, and now we can see that Germany starts fail themselves. They are starting to collapse. Now there's also new country warming up here, what managed to make those borders here. It's clear that there's many new countries starting to find themselves, and Egypt, you continued expanding on Nile's river because you wanted to see how far it goes, and you managed to get huge numbers of here, and well, now you continued expanding, getting further and further. Eventually, those people who were forced to expand this country start making their country own here, so they could make themselves enjoying the environment. What made Egypt actually angry, and this is known as new country. What isn't liking Egypt, and well, Egypt started fall itself. There's more countries starting to recognize themselves as independents because they aren't taking care of those lands. So this is huge reason why there's failments going on. And Egypt is pretty much forced to go back their main borders, and eventually they were surrounded by no lands. They can't expand anymore. And this country here thought they can make their further going on Nilus. So they just continued going on Nilus, but they thought, uh, let's not be like Germany. No, not in like Egypt, I said wrongly. And those guys here, they start expanding on those lands here, discovering more lands, and as they move it on, they just saw more and more. And this guy also expanded a little bit here because they wanted more lands, but they stopped it too. And this guy is expanding. Now it's clear that they just want their old shape to be changed. This guy is expanding themselves. They want also their old shape to be changed. This is reason they are expanding because they don't like the shape what Egypt gave them, so they are expanding themselves to make themselves looking less this shape. And now we can see that this lake break it away also. Wait, it's not same color. Great. And they also started pushing here and stop it with that. As they got about those lands, they stop it. And this country here started growing themselves up to look less also like the Egypt. because they don't want to be like Egypt, who is literally failing to hold themselves right now. And pretty much they're discovering more lands. As they continue going on Nilus River too, and eventually Nilus River ends. So they just stop it there, and they just started expand themselves on here, on mainlands. And also this lake, they start finding more around things of it, and eventually they stop it looking like that. Yep. And now we can see that there's another developments happened. There's countries forming up, and well, there's massively changes happening. More countries is forming up, and there's like virus going on them because they aren't stopping on this. And well, Mesopotamia region is literally also here now. Now we can see that there's even further goings. We can see that the world's strongest country is starting fail behind themselves. And now we can see that these break it away also, but they didn't care about expansions. They just did those. They started expanding themselves, expanding heavily around their borders, meeting up with Russia borders here, and making their own expansions on here. And what happened next is shocking for them because they expanded a little bit too much. Now it made those lands here just breaking away, and with breakaways happening, you may guess, guys, what will also happen. More countries are warming up, of course, and more countries meaning more things will happen. And it is also happening. And now we can see that globe is virtually heavily recognized now, and those islands here, what does Norway is in right now in the modern days, are just now independent. And what is recognized by people is about uh, this here eventually ending up by looking as a like that. Yep, they have pretty much discovered all globe around them, and it's continuing going because one citizen of Orange Team thought they can make their country on here, so they just began that and start expansioning themselves on. Eventually, they look like having fun there because there's not any rules on theirs, so they just expand and any rules what is made they will be cancelled there. So everyone who hates those rules on other countries can go there, and this is massive numbers of people there already. So this is why they are expanding also because people are moving in there, and as more people comes, that means more and more can use it as their homelands, and it continues expansioning because more can move there, and they are literally one of those who is gaining now powers because with those all lands being theirs already, they are the ones who actually grow now. And for Russians, they actually start fail themselves. They don't really care about those northern countrysides. What makes around the country people starting think that this is literally dumb for them. And now this country here continued expansioning because they can. They expanded heavily on their lands. Now they are literally huge. And if Russia continues continuing collapse, it would means there's no stop for them either. And this is now also collapsing. And those countries here making alliance now, and now we can see that there's new country, and well, now it seems that Russia is failing themselves to hold. There is a country now warming here, that is Siberia, and well, reason is already knowable. Why? So now it's massively changed, and it seems like they're continuing fail themselves. There's more countries able counted as countries, and now it stopped collapsing because there's not anything happening now. And well, Now there's another country warming up here. This time it is like that, and they don't want to expand themselves. But this empire here, they don't care about the expansions anymore. They are already knowable that they will make the world as theirs. So they just continued expansioning and making this country also expansioning, because now they are allies, what means people thought this country don't have also rules, but they have on rules. So it makes them also being the those ones who can make their empire here, and they just expand eventually to those as far as that, and stop it as that looking. Now Alaska, you continued expansioning because you thought there's no end for it, and now it's clear that you're already owning the globe of Americans, if those are rank counted. You're going more south and more south, and finding out more lands and counting them as yours. And now you send some troops here, and they found there is here another ghost lines. So you just continued expansioning, eventually managing to find out those forests of jungles here of Panama, and finding out this more water here, and started expanding here and also here, thinking that's not connected up, that there will be connection to Africa here. But as you continue to go, there weren't going to. They didn't expect being those ones who connect up with themselves, and they continued and continuing. Eventually, they saw similar landscapes on their ways, and now connected themselves up on here. Huge land circling, and well, they already thought that will happen, but they didn't care about that either. So they just clearly keep these sides, and with that they just leave those other lands. And now Iceland continued expanding on Greenland, but didn't expect anything will hop out of this. So they just stopped their expansions to and just leave all leftovers of Greenland as it is, because they can't go as north as those northern lands there. And Greenland is recognized more on sites because running water is can be make warm and also too cold. So they can just make warm water to themselves. So they just used coastal areas as mainlands of theirs and started with those lands here. And like I said, those countries are friends. They don't care about expansions, they care about making new countries warm up. So they just did that. They are making more friends to themselves because they thought it'd be clear to make more happenings here. Here is Mount Everest, but I count it also in because why not? And now it's finished. Hopefully you guys liked this video and see you in the next one. Bye.